it'll be a really wonderful evening. It turns out that I really fucked up, and here's why. So we sit down, we order a drink, and he looks at me and he's like, I have to say, it's so fucking nice to meet you in person, Carrie. So sweet, right? And then I'm like, thank you, Justin. I really appreciate that. It's really nice to meet you too. Hold on. So now he's just kind of looking at me, like a little confused, like, are you serious? And I'm like, are you okay? He's like, you just called me Justin. And I was like, do you prefer to be called something else? And he's like, yeah, I like to be called by my name, Eric. So now I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I just pick up my phone, look at our last conversation, and I notice that I never stored his number. And this whole time I thought his name was Justin, but Justin was one of the other guys that I decided not to meet up with. I did try to apologize and explain and kind of laugh it off. And he just wasn't having it. And I get it. Okay, there has to be other people out there that have done this. I can't be the only one. I mean, we're all talking to so many people at the same time. And you know what? I don't recommend it anymore. From now on, I am focusing on one person at a time. And I will store their name as soon as I start chatting with them. But you know, most of the time I chat with these guys and the conversation doesn't go on for more than an hour and I never wind up storing their number. You know, you gotta be worthy of the name storing. Dating in your 30s, am I right?
Carrie swiped right, butterflies fluttering in her stomach. His name was Eric? Justin? She couldn't quite recall. She rushed to their messages, heart pounding. Nice to meet you, Justin, she exclaimed, hoping she got it right. Eric, however, looked confused. It's Eric, he said, a flicker of disappointment crossing his face. Eric's cheeks burned with shame. In the world of endless profiles and fleeting connections, she had stumbled at the first hurdle, forgetting her potential soulmate's name. Eric, clearly invested, was now questioning Sarah's sincerity. This incident, while seemingly trivial, unveiled a harsh reality: the games women play on dating apps. Mark, like many men using dating apps with genuine intentions, was left feeling disposable, his feelings irrelevant in the face of Sarah's careless mistake. Dating apps promised a utopia. Find love at your fingertips, swipe right for happiness. The reality, however, is far more complicated. These platforms, while connecting individuals across geographical boundaries, have also facilitated a culture of detachment. The ease with which we can connect also makes it easier to disconnect, leaving a trail of hurt feelings and unanswered messages. Ghosting, breadcrumbing, and benching. These modern dating terms have become synonymous with the insincere games played in the digital dating arena. The fear of confrontation, coupled with the abundance of options, makes it easier to disappear from someone's life than to engage in an honest conversation. Men, often raised to be the pursuers, are left deciphering mixed signals, unsure if they're facing genuine disinterest or simply being played. The emotional toll of these experiences can be significant, leading to trust issues, anxiety, and a reluctance to engage in future romantic pursuits. The modern dating landscape is a paradoxical blend of abundance and scarcity. We have access to more potential partners than ever before, yet genuine connection feels increasingly elusive. The swipe-based system, while efficient in narrowing down choices, also promotes a superficial evaluation based on carefully curated profiles. Filters, strategic poses, and witty bios become the norm, making it difficult to discern genuine personality from a carefully crafted facade. This curated presentation of self can lead to unrealistic expectations, setting the stage for disappointment when real-life interactions fail to live up to the digital hype. The thrill of the chase, once an exciting aspect of courtship, is often replaced by a sense of apathy as individuals become desensitized to the sheer volume of options available. This grass is always greener mentality prevents many from investing deeply in any one connection, perpetuating a cycle of superficial interactions. Why invest time and effort in resolving conflicts or nurturing a budding relationship when a quick swipe can present a new set of possibilities? Ghosting, the act of abruptly ending communication without explanation, has become a ubiquitous phenomenon in the digital dating age. It's the ultimate silent treatment, leaving the recipient in a state of confusion, wondering what they did wrong. This cowardly act, often disguised as a way to spare someone's feelings, speaks volumes about the lack of empathy and respect prevalent in online dating. The ghoster, feeling a lack of connection or simply overwhelmed by other options, chooses to vanish into the digital ether rather than communicate their disinterest. The recipient, left to decipher the sudden silence, grapples with feelings of rejection, self-doubt, and a bruised ego. The lack of closure can be particularly damaging, leaving them questioning their own worth and attractiveness. Ghosting, while a seemingly simple act, can have lasting psychological repercussions. This disregard for basic human decency has created a climate of fear and uncertainty, making it challenging for individuals to open themselves up to the possibility of genuine connection. Breadcrumbing, leaving a trail of false hope. Breadcrumbing, a close cousin of ghosting, involves sporadic and inconsistent communication designed to keep someone interested without putting in any real effort. The breadcrumber might send occasional texts like your Instagram posts or engage in fleeting conversations just enough to keep you from moving on. These breadcrumbs of attention, while seemingly insignificant, can be enough to fuel false hope and prevent you from seeking out someone genuinely interested in reciprocating your feelings. This constant state of uncertainty can be emotionally draining, leaving you questioning their true intentions and your own judgment. You're left in a perpetual state of limbo, unsure if you should hold on to hope or accept the reality of their lukewarm interest. Breadcrumbing, like ghosting, highlights the self-centeredness that permeates the digital dating landscape. This lack of empathy and consideration creates a toxic dating environment where genuine connections are overshadowed by fleeting interactions and manipulative games. Playing the field, juggling hearts in the digital age. The abundance of choice presented by dating apps has led to a rise in playing the field, where individuals juggle multiple potential partners simultaneously. While dating multiple people at once is not inherently wrong, it becomes problematic when honesty and transparency are absent from the equation. Some individuals, hiding behind the guise of keeping their options open, engage in overlapping conversations and dates, stringing along multiple people without any intention of committing to one. This lack of transparency creates a breeding ground for hurt feelings and misunderstandings, as those involved are unaware of the other players in the game. While it's perfectly acceptable to explore multiple connections before settling down, the key difference lies in honesty and communication. Being upfront about your intentions and respecting the time and feelings of others is crucial, even in the early stages of dating. Playing the field, when done ethically, can be a way to meet new people and gain clarity on what you're looking for in a partner. The emotional fallout, when dating apps turn toxic. The emotional toll of navigating the treacherous waters of online dating can be significant, particularly for those seeking genuine connection. The constant rejection, ghosting, and manipulation can chip away at one's self-esteem, leading to feelings of inadequacy, anxiety, and a diminished sense of trust in others. Men, often conditioned to suppress their emotions, might find it difficult to process the emotional fallout of these negative experiences. The fear of appearing weak or vulnerable prevents them from seeking support, leading to a bottling up of emotions that can manifest in unhealthy ways. The curated nature of online interactions can make it challenging to form genuine connections, leading to a sense of loneliness and disconnection despite being surrounded by virtual matches. The emotional labor involved in deciphering mixed signals, navigating ghosting, and recovering from manipulative encounters can be exhausting, leaving many feeling burnt out and disillusioned with the entire dating process. Seeking validation, not love. The danger of ego boosting. Dating apps, while designed to connect individuals seeking romantic connections, have also become tools for seeking validation and boosting egos. The gamified nature of these platforms, with their emphasis on likes, matches, and superficial metrics, can feed into narcissistic tendencies, leading individuals to prioritize instant gratification over meaningful connection. The dopamine rush of receiving a match or a message can be addictive, creating a feedback loop where individuals become more invested in the validation they receive from the app than in forming real-life relationships. This pursuit of external validation can lead to a distorted sense of self-worth, where one's value is measured by the number of matches or messages received. This focus on superficial metrics can also lead to a devaluation of genuine connection. A shared responsibility breaking the cycle of dating app games. The blame game in the dating app world is a vicious cycle. Women complain about men being emotionally unavailable, while men lament the games women play. The reality is that both genders contribute to the toxic culture that pervades online dating. It's time to break free from this blame cycle and acknowledge the shared responsibility in creating a more respectful and authentic dating environment. Women need to be cognizant of the power dynamics at play and the impact their actions can have on men who are genuinely invested. Ghosting, breadcrumbing, and leading someone on might seem harmless in the moment, but they can have lasting emotional consequences. It's time to prioritize empathy and honesty, treating others with the same respect and consideration we expect for ourselves. Men, on the other hand, need to be more discerning about the energy they entertain. Investing time and emotions in someone who consistently exhibits red flags or displays a lack of effort is a recipe for heartbreak. Finding authenticity, a plea for genuine connections in a digital world. Dating apps have undoubtedly revolutionized the way we connect and form relationships. However, the convenience and accessibility they offer have also come at a cost. The rise of ghosting, breadcrumbing, and other forms of digital deception has created a climate of fear, uncertainty, and emotional exhaustion. It's time to reclaim the narrative and prioritize authenticity, empathy, and genuine connection in the digital dating landscape. This starts with individual accountability. We must be mindful of our actions and the impact they have on others. Ghosting might seem like the easy way out, but it leaves a trail of hurt feelings and unresolved emotions. Breadcrumbing, with its false promises and fleeting attention, keeps people trapped in a cycle of hope and disappointment. By fostering a culture of respect and honesty, we can create a safer and more fulfilling dating experience for everyone.